Republic of the Philippines. Department of Education. DepEd Memorandum No. 51, Series of 2020. Guidelines on the conduct of remedial, advancement, and enrichment classes during summer 2020. May 7, 2020. To Undersecretaries, Assistant Secretaries, Minister, Basic, Higher, and Technical Education, Barm Bureau, and Service Directors, Regional Directors, Schools Division Superintendents, Public and Private Elementary and Secondary School Heads, all others concerned. Number 1. The Department of Education, DepEd, issued DepEd Memorandum, DM, No. 42, Series of 2020, titled Guidelines for the Remainder of School Year 2019 to 2020 in light of COVID-19 measures, which enforced directives designating the week of March 16 to 20th as examination week in all DepEd schools for any remaining fourth-quarter examinations. In areas where classes have been suspended by the relevant national or local authorities for the week of March 16 to 20th, the fourth-quarter examination shall no longer be administered. A grading formula for the computation of the final grade for the fourth quarter has been provided in the same issuance. Number 2. Guidelines on the computation of final grades, reporting of learners' progress, and promotion of learners at the end of the school year are stipulated in DepEd Order No. 8, Series 2015 titled Policy Guidelines on Classroom Assessment for the K-12 Basic Education Program. Number 3. On the other hand, the implementing guidelines for the conduct of remedial classes during summer for learners with learning gaps or subject area or areas deficiency are provided for in DepEd Order No. 13, Series 2018 titled Implementing Guidelines on the Conduct of Remedial and Advancement Classes during Summer for the K-12 Basic Education Program. The remedial lessons can be made in the form of tutorial, mentoring, coaching, or other ways of delivering the organized learning experiences, whichever is applicable in the context of the learner. DepEd Order No. 13, Series of 2018, also allows for the use of a combination of face-to-face, modular, or online learning as delivery modes of instruction depending on the learner's profile. However, in compliance with Executive Order No. 112 issued by the President of the Philippines on April 30, 2020, where physical classes are suspended in basic education during Enhanced Community Quarantine, ECQ, and General Community Quarantine, GCQ, and when any person below 21 years old shall remain in their residences at all times, distance learning modalities shall be utilized, until there is a decision or regulation by the proper authorities permitting learners and teachers to leave their home for school purposes. Number 4. For summer 2020, the conduct of remedial, enrichment and advancement classes shall start on May 11, 2020, and shall end after the completion of the 6-week period that may include Saturdays as stipulated in DepEd Order No. 13, Series of 2018. Schools may opt to shorten the conduct of remedial and advancement classes when the essential learning competencies have already been attained, while the conduct of enrichment classes may be extended until the start of school year, SY 2020 to 2021. Number 5. Pursuant to Item Y-11 of DepEd Order 13, Series of 2018, schools that wish to offer remedial or advancement classes during summer are required to submit a letter of request to their school's division office, SDO. SDOs are advised to accept applications up to 3 days before the start of the summer classes. Changes in the schedule of activities are by reason of the constraints posed by the regulations relating to COVID-19. Number 6. This department issues the following guidelines to assist schools in determining the learning modality for remediation and enrichment classes that is suited to the unique health situation, context of their community. School heads, SH, shall decide on the specific details of such classes, subject to the approval of their respective school's division superintendent, SDS. For grades 1 to senior high school learners. A. Remediation classes. As mandated by DepEd Order No. 8, Series of 2015, a learner who receives a grade lower than 75 in any subject must be given intervention through remediation and must pass the said remedial classes to be promoted to the next grade level. The guidelines for such remedial classes are stipulated in DepEd Order No. 13, Series of 2018. Alternatively, learners with failing marks in any learning area may instead be required to attend makeup classes during the school year 2020 to 2021. Schools that opt to conduct such make-up classes in place of remedial classes during the summer term shall be required to prepare and submit an implementation plan before the start of the school year, subject to the approval of their SDS. This plan shall allow learners to stay in school beyond their regular class schedules to attend after-class interventions in the subject area or areas in which they failed. B. Enrichment classes. As part of the learning continuity plan of DepEd, schools may also offer a 6-week enrichment class to learners who 1. Had a hard time focusing in their lessons in the previous school year, 2. Needed more time to understand concepts, and 3. Received low grades. Learners who meet the above criteria shall attend enrichment classes on a voluntary basis. For senior high school learners only. A. Advancement classes. School may offer advancement classes to senior high school learners who 1. Would like to pursue their work immersion prior to the start for school year 2020 to 2021, or 2. Would like to take advanced subjects prior to school year 2020 to 2021 so that more attention or focus shall be given to their work immersion in the succeeding semester. Learners may only take advancement classes for 3 subjects within the 6-week period and shall do so on a voluntary basis. Number 7. In delivering distance learning, modular learning in print or digital format shall be adopted using self-learning modules, SLMs, or alternative delivery mode, ADM, self-instructional modules on competencies in subject area, S where the learner failed. Schools shall consider the learner's access to home-based internet before utilizing an online platform to deliver these SLMs. Learners with internet connectivity at home are also encouraged to access enrichment activities and other interactive resources through http://commons.dep.gov.ph. When learners and teachers are already permitted to leave their homes for school purposes, the face-to-face learning delivery shall be included in the options, subject to compliance with minimum health standards as will be issued by DepEd or other appropriate authority. Number 8. Assignment of public school teachers to handle remedial, advancement, or enrichment classes in any of the aforementioned modalities shall be subject to the grant of service credits following DepEd Order 53, Series of 2003, titled Updated Guidelines on the Grant of Vacation Service Credits to Teachers, and DepEd Order No. 5, Series of 2004 titled Eligibility of Remedial Instruction Classes for Grant of Vacation Service Credits. Teachers who volunteer their services to facilitate summer remedial, enrichment, and advancement classes shall be given priority. Number 9. SDSs, supervisors, and school head of both public and private schools are enjoined to exercise prudence in making decisions on learner remediation, particularly during this period of health crisis. Attainment of learning standards without putting anyone's health in peril shall remain top priority of the department. Number 10. For clarifications or inquiries, please contact the Office of the Director for Bureau of Learning Delivery, 5th floor, Bonifacio Building, Department of Education Central Office, DepEd Complex, Meralco Avenue, Pasig City through email at bld.at@deped.gov.ph or telephone numbers 0286366540 and 0286374347. Number 11. Immediate dissemination of this memorandum is desired. Signed by the Department of Education Secretary, Leonor Magdalis Briones. References, DepEd, Memorandum, No. 42, Series of 2020. DepEd Order, Numbers 13, Series of 2018, Number 8, Series of 2015, Number 5, Series of 2004 and Number 53, Series of 2003. To be indicated in the Perpetual Index under the following subjects: Assessment, Officials, Basic Education Policy, Classes Schools, Curriculum, Teachers, Learners,